running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today for my 12-week pregnancy update with twins. I'm so excited that we've made it to 12 weeks. I'm actually 13 weeks right now while I'm going to be going over my 12 weeks. But I'm just going to talk about everything that happened during my 12th week. It was a very exciting week for us. As you guys know, last week, my week 11 was really scary. And so 12 weeks was a little bit better. We had my NT scan where I went in, I had an ultrasound done, and they measured the fluid on the back of the baby's neck to make sure that they didn't show any early signs of Down syndrome, and that came back totally clear. And they both look great according to that. Their heart rates were both really good, and we were able to see them again on an ultrasound. So I will play some of that ultrasound footage for you guys here so that you guys can just see them. I did play it in a vlog that I was recently in, but some of you guys might only be here for the pregnancy update videos, and I don't want you to miss out on this awesome footage. They were just perfect. They were bouncing around, sucking their thumbs, flipping around, just being crazy. So it was pretty cool. So this week, the babies are the size of limes or plums. I had to do a grocery order for our groceries because we're in the middle of quarantine right now, and the plums that they sent are kind of small. So I do think that the babies are bigger than what you're gonna see here, but oh well, you can't always be picky when you're getting your groceries picked out for you and delivered. So I think that they're between 2.75 inches and 3 inches depending on which app you're looking at, and so I do think that these plums are a little bit smaller than that, but that's okay. Anyway, I also wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my blood test that I got done. So during my scare appointment that I went during 11 weeks, they had taken my blood for what should have been my genetic screening for the babies as well as their genders. Unfortunately, there was some issues. I won't go into it. I was very frustrated, and we were unable to get the genders of the twins with this blood test. We were, however, able to luckily find out that they do not show any of the signs for genetic abnormalities that they test for during this blood test. So that was really, really great to see. However, we are now waiting on a second test that I had to have done, which I will probably have to pay quite a bit out of pocket for, unfortunately, and it's a little bit frustrating, a lot of it frustrating, but at the end of the day, we are still going to find out the genders of the babies, and so we will be getting the test results back from that test very shortly, hopefully. They said sometime within 1 week to 16 days. So hopefully we will be getting that test back, and we'll be able to do a gender reveal for you guys and just to know ourselves, because we really want to know as well. I know that you guys are all like so freaking out about the genders and that you want to know, but trust me, I am freaking out even more than you are. Like, I just really want to know if I'm having boys, if I'm having girls, or if I'm having one of each. I just want to know. And everybody's got their opinions, and everybody is so sure of what we're having. So I just want to know, and want to know who's been right and who's been wrong. It's going to be interesting. That being said, other than that small hiccup during week 12 was really pretty good. My nausea has pretty much subsided, which has been wonderful. The only time that I have thrown up has been brushing my teeth. So that is the only problem that I've been having with nausea. The rest of the day, I am not nauseous. There are still some foods that I don't want anything to do with. Ground beef and eggs, I just still don't want to eat them, don't want to be near them. As far as other foods, I've been able to eat a lot more. So I'm just thankful that this stuff is starting to get into that, second trimester swing, it seems like. I also have been not as tired during the day. I'm still not sleeping at night. It sucks. I'm still getting like middle of the night wake ups, and those wake ups keep me up for a couple hours usually. I have been running out of breath. I'm sure you guys can tell. I am very short of breath lately, and I have to pee all the time. So I had to pee during the first trimester a lot, but it is even more now. And I just feel like having 2 babies kicking your bladder all day is probably like just intensifying the fact that I have to pee a lot. And I'm also thirsty all the time, so I'm drinking a lot of water. So that's probably not helping the fact that I need to pee too. But oh well. I am happy to have any symptoms that I do, because symptoms to me just show like I'm still pregnant, I'm good, you know, so I take them with as much pleasure and pride as I can, even when they're not the greatest of symptoms. Okay, so a big thing that happened this week, guys, was, and you can tell me that I'm crazy, but I swear I've been able to feel the babies moving. When I'm really silent and quiet at night, when I'm about to fall asleep, I can feel those little popcorn popping feelings that I didn't get until probably 18 weeks with Chloe, maybe 17. I'm not sure, I'd have to look back, but it was a lot later with Chloe. But I think maybe because there's 2, or maybe because I've just been through it before and I know what it feels like, I've been feeling them. It's not consistent or anything like that, and it's not like big kicks. It's just like those little kind of, like I said, it feels like little bursts of popcorn popping in my belly, which has been really, really cool. So that's been probably the most exciting thing that's been happening during week 12, and I really hope that that continues to happen and that I can feel them even more, because it's probably my favorite part of pregnancy. Of course, until like the 3rd trimester, when they're like elbowing you in your rib cage and kicking you in your groin. Like, that's not clearly the best part, but at this stage and through the 2nd trimester, when they're just like wiggling around in there, it's literally my favorite. So I hope that that starts to pick up even more. Other than that, that has pretty much been a recap of most of my week 12. And so I'm going to read you guys a little bit about the babies during week 12 from one of my apps. The babies have now doubled in size. From crown to rump, they are now the size of a lime, which is 2.5 inches. So this website says 2.5. Some of them say 3 or 2 3/4. And all babies are different, so honestly, it could be any of those. It's hard to believe, especially from the outside, because you're barely showing at this point, but your baby has more than doubled in size in the past 3 weeks. Most of your baby's systems are fully formed, though there is still plenty of maturing left to do. Now we're coming to the maintenance phase, during which your fetus's systems and organs get to work. If you haven't already had the pleasure, you will hear the baby's heartbeat this week, which we did. We got to hear both of their heartbeats. It was pretty amazing. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by for my 12-week update and talking to you guys about the twins and getting to see their ultrasound. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed figuring out all my symptoms and everything that's going on this week. And make sure that you stop by next week. My 13-week update is going to be a good one as well. I'm only in the beginning of my 13 weeks, but I just have a feeling this is going to be a good week. Anyway, I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please make sure that you do hit that red subscribe button, because it really does help my channel out a lot. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment below. Ask me some questions. I really want to know what you guys would like to know about my twin pregnancy, or what videos you guys want to see, because I have some ideas, but I want to know what you guys want to see, because you're the ones being entertained. So please leave me some comments down below and just fill me in. All right, guys, before I head out of here, let's go ahead and look at my 12-week twin buck.
Well, you know what they say, there are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day.
Okay, guys, thanks so much. See you in the next one. Love ya.
Yes, even braver than the bravest. So let's go, stop the race.